What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Herta drum lesson on Patreon, the Drum Brigade Patreon. Thank you guys so much for being Patreons. For our goal to reach 1,000 students every single week, you guys are helping us do that, so we really appreciate you. And we're going to continue on now with this Herta drum lesson. So far we've done the Herta warm-up. We've used it in a couple different ways with a couple different notations. Eighth notes, 16th notes, 16th notes, 32nd notes, and a couple different combinations. So really great job on that. I hope you guys worked on that and have mastered it, because now we're going to start using it. We're going to put it to work on the drums. All right, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just get right into it. Drum Brigade. All right, guys, so let me pull this up and let's just do a quick review and then jump into how we're going to use it, all right? So pulling this up here. Now, you guys got to bear with me again, because this is always a difficult situation for me. All right, and there we go. All right. You think I would know how to do this by now, but, you know, all right. There we are. We're good. Okay, so we're going to skip this one. I mean, this number one, we can do drum fills with that as well. So something like, that's kind of basic, you know? So let's move on to number two, and we're going to do this cheesy bread, anchovy, sausage rhythm, or 1E and 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Remember, 2 fast notes, those are our 16th notes, 2 eighth notes or slow notes. 2 fast, 2 slow. 2 fast, 2 slow, and then we're going to do 2 more slow. So all right, we're going to do that. We're going to play it as is, but we're not going to play it on the snare. So I'm going to show you guys what the orchestration is, all right? So now you're going to have to bear with again, so while I get out of this. Okay. And there we go. And now we'll go back to this. And we're good. Okay. All right. Here we are. All right. So here's how we're going to orchestrate this. We're going to orchestrate this a little bit different. So we're going to put our, instead of playing it all on the snare as was written, we're going to put our fast notes or our 16th notes on the rack tom, and then our eighth notes on the snare. So remember, 2 slow or 2 fast, 2 slow. All right, so we're going to do that just like it's written. So it's cheesy bread, anchovy, sausage. 2 fast, 2 slow, 2 fast, 2 slow, 2 slow. Okay, so that's going to be... Here, let me show you guys another angle here. So, rack tom, snare. All right, let's put that to a click. We'll play a beat for like 2 measures, and then we'll do that. That's our drum fill. All right, we're going to do a 1 measure drum fill. Let me get a click here, and let's get it going. Not too fast. Let's do it at 90, okay? All right, let's start with a beat. Let's try it 1 measure fill, and then let's get into it. Let's try it at 90 BPM. You guys ready? Let's go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Last time. All right, not bad. I hope you guys are playing along with me. You know, I'll count us in 2 bars of a groove and then that drum fill. The Herta drum fill. Do-goo-dot-dot, do-goo-dot-dot-dot-dot. All right, let's not move on to our second fill. Let's just keep that as our first one, and then let's move on to the 32nd notes. So 32nd note, 16th notes. Let me pull this up again. I'm not going to make it huge just yet. Well, yeah, let me do that. All right, who am I kidding? All right, so now we've moved on to this one. Now this is the same thing. This measure number 3 is the same thing. It's just twice as fast. 30-second notes and 16 notes. We got to do it twice because it's twice as fast. So it sounds the same as this, just twice as fast. Crash. 2 bars of a beat. 2 bars or 1 bar of the drum fill. 2 bars beat, 1 bar drum fill. All right. Are you with me? Are you ready? 2 bars of the beat, 1 bar of the drum fill. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, here I 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 go. Last one, here I go. All right, nice job. Nice job. I hope you guys are playing along. Play along, try to do it. Ooh, that's a great fill. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so now we can take that a step further. Now, we're only doing 1 measure drum fills, right? So the warm-up, the third one of our warm-up is going to be a little bit difficult because that's a 2 measure warm-up. But let's hear me out. Hear me out here, okay? Hear me out. So we're going to just take this one. It's the same thing. I mean, this whole first beat is exactly the same, but we're going to continue this Herta pattern continuously. And then we're going to do our 3 notes at the end, and then this would be a crash. So we're not going to do it twice for 2 measures. We're just going to do it. All right, makes sense. All right, so yeah, and then if you want to get creative in solos or, big 2 bar fills, then continue that Herta pattern over the bar line. Throw off all your bandmates. That'll be really cool. Okay, so let me get out of this. Go back to the main page. All this shuffling around, man, it's hard on the fly. I normally edit my lesson videos, but it's all good. All right, so we're gonna do that one. Boom. 1 measure. Fill, 2 measure drum fit or drum beat. Are you ready? Let's switch this up. Let's hit 90. Oh man, can I do this? Let me see here. Yeah, I'm doing like a diddle at the end, so you guys can try it out. Here we go. Let's go together. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, here I go. 1, 2, here I go. 1, 2, ready. Woo, a little rough that one. Let's try it again. 2, ready. 1, 2, here I go. Last one. Ready. Okay. Yeah. Well, at least I nailed the fill, but the fill after that to end the thing was a little butchered, but oh well. Who cares about that? All right. So anyways, moving on. So that's a cool one. Now, I mentioned before, let me show you my sticking here. I did the fill. I did like a 2 lefts so I can crash with my right. So 2 lefts one more time here. 2 lefts at the end because there's 3 16th notes. So we're going to do that at the end, and so you can crash on our right. All right, so that's a way that you can crash with your right hand. If not, if you want to crash with your left, then just do the... All right, so that's a way that you can crash with your right hand. If not, you can just do the sticking like we did in the warm-up and then crash with your left. All right, so the last one that we have here is, now let me see if I can wrap my head around this one. All right, hold on 1 second. Let me make it big again. This one is just doing a snare first, and then we're going to continue with the fast notes on the rack, and then the slow notes on the snare. So all the 16th notes will be on the snare. All the 32nd notes will be on the rack tom. Okay, this is number 6. There we go. Yeah, and we just end with that left, right, left. Yeah, right, left. Okay, I'm confusing myself, but we got it. We got it, right? We got it? Okay, so the way to remember this is once you get, here, let me reshare. Okay, once you get to the 32nd notes, you will still do it the same way we were doing it. So the only thing is when you're listening to the click, you start with a snare first. Got to get that. All right. So let's give it a shot, and maybe it'll be easier for both of us if we just see us do it. If we could just see us do it, we feel it. I always talk about feeling it more than like reading it. You know, you got to make it feel like music. So let me see if I can wrap my head around this. So 1, 2, here I go. Nope. That's it. Slow. All right, let's try it with a click. Let's get it. Let me get this going. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready. Last one. All right, there we go. All right, so that's our first drum fill. Just putting the fast notes on the rack and the slow notes on the snare. Now, you can easily switch that up. This is not going to count as our second drum fill because it's literally the same vibe. So, you know, you can easily get into this position and play, or if you're doing it left hand, or you can do both. All right, well, anyways, it's the same idea. So, maybe do the left-handed one if you're going to do that and not hit the rim like me. All right, anyways. All right, so we can do any of those kind of things. Fill number 2. Now, I'm only going to show you these because you get the idea with it's basically the same thing. You know, we're just taking our warm-up and we're going to just play them, you know, we're going to play them in different combinations, different orchestrations around the drums. So I'm going to show you the 32nd note one and the 16th note, 8th note one, and the 32nd note one. All right, so let's move on to fill number 2, okay? So fill number 2, we're going to just orchestrate a little different. We're going to start with our 16th notes, 8th notes, cheesy bread, anchovy sausage. Sausage, and we're going to do it just like similar to what we did before. Let me show you. We're going to play our fast notes in this position on our hi-hat, then our slow notes on our snare. All right. All right, so that's our first position. Then we're going to do that again. And then we're going to do, that's our sausage, and then our last sausage is here. So let's do our last sausage on the floor. So since we already used our rack tom, let's use our floor. So, okay. So with a beat, 2-measure beat, and a 1-measure fill, it'll sound like this. Very slow. 1, 2, here I go. Again, 1, 2, ready, go. All right, I added a kick on the first one. That sounds pretty cool. You can do that as well. This is what I'm saying, though, guys. Like, you can orchestrate this however you want. These are just the ideas. These are the building blocks for you to build all these cool chops with this. So, all right, so let's do that with a click. Same thing. 16th notes, 8th notes. Too fast, too slow, too fast, too slow, too slow. Let's try it. Hi-hat, snare, floor tom. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, here I go. One, two, here I go. Put a kick on the first 2 notes. Want to see how it sounded. Here I go. Let's do it with that kick again. 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready. Last one. Ready, go. All right. How did you do? Does it sound good? Is it feeling good? Keep practicing it. Keep going over it. Make it feel right. Make it feel good. Make it feel like music. Let's try the 30-second one. Same pattern. Boom. We'll do it twice, though. So this one. Are you ready to try it? Let's go. Covering a lot in this one. 1, 2, 2-bar beat. I missed the floor tom. Here it is. Try it again. 1, 2, ready. Ooh, that's fast to get over there. 1, 2. Ready. Last one. Okay, so you can see that I did some combos in there where they weren't supposed to be. So I did all snare, then I did floor tom because it's like easier to go from. And then, so it's harder to come from this position and go back to your hi-hat really quick. But yeah, you guys can do it however you want. It still sounds cool when you're using it. That was a little janky. 1, 2. It all works. All right. So that's that one. Okay, so the other one, let's just do the other one very quickly here. So that's the over the bar line kind of feeling one where you do them back to back. Sigadaka, 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 boom. Let's try that one together, okay? 90 BPM. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, here I go. 1, 2, here I go. 1, 2, here I go. Last one. All right, so did you guys get it? Did you guys notice that I was changing my sticking on the last one? Sometimes I would crash with my left, sometimes I would crash with my right. That is because you can do whatever sticking you want at the end because it's not specified. So, yeah, so go ahead and do it however, like I said, however you want. We're just using this as an idea, building blocks. Works either way. It sounds exactly the same. So, all right, next drum fill and the last one for today. This is my favorite one. Very similar to the first one. And we can spice it up a little bit, and then we can spice it up even more in the drum games in the next lesson. So, again, let me show you what we're working with. We're going to do the slow one first, and then the fast one, the double time one. So, or the 16th note, 8th note one, and then the 32nd note, 16th note one. All right, so we're going to start in this position. Now, it's very similar to this, but we're going to start with this, and with our right hand, our right foot has to play. Second note. And then the over the bar. Okay, so let's do the 8th note, 8th note, 16th note version of that first with the metronome, 2-bar beat. You know the drill. Let's go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, here I go. Using the ride as my crash. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, here I go. 1, 2, ready. Nicely done. You guys getting it? You guys understanding what I'm doing here? Let's get that 32nd. All right, here we go. Same drum fill, but twice as fast. 1, 2, 2 measure beat. Sorry for the emails. Last one here. 1, 2, ready. My stupid drum fills at the end. They're pretty funny. Okay. So that was that one. And the last one is just that over the bar line feeling back to back. Boom. Let's try that one together. 90 BPM, 2 measures of a beat, 1 measure drum fill. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready. Diddle at the end with a right-handed crash. 2, ready. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready. Here's the last one. 1, 2, ready. Just kidding. That was strictly for novelty. All right, so those are the 3 drum fills that we're going to use. The first one. No. The second one. And the third one. I mean, that's the theme. That's the idea, using those as our orchestration. That's not all the exercises. You guys get what I'm saying, okay? All right, so that is lesson number 2 for the Herta. We used all of our exercise. Oh, we didn't do the... Well, anyways, yeah. Like I said, you guys know what we're doing here. We know what we're using the same orchestrations for those different exercises that we used as our warm-up. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's use that in the next lesson as the copycat game. All right, are you guys with me? Let's do it.